And welcome back, everybody. We're about to start our second series. It's going to be Dorf versus Lupus. So we're about to start the game right now. We're just waiting for the third for Dorf. But never mind, he actually joined in. So, all right, we're gonna start. Here you go. Lupus versus Dorf, and we're starting with an early setup for Lupus. What's gonna be followed up so quickly and sleeps. It's just not letting this one go for waste. Not the best touch, but sleeps actually read that like a buck right there. It's just like only 8 seconds in, it's just like the aggression is just coming from Lupus. So for Ardorf, just like they have just started, now they have to find a way to at least get a goal on the board. It's not really like end of the world, of course. There's still plenty of time remaining, so there's no need for rush or anything else. But it's gonna be Sleeps with another shot. It's gonna be denied, and again, it's gonna be saved, and it's gonna be cleared as well. Amazing play in the defense coming from Ardorf, but it's gonna be a Skella. Just Zero Boost is still trying to get the pressure going early. Sure, you got your chances, but sometimes you don't really want to risk it every time because it could go against you. So you don't really want to be maybe way too confident on that start you had because it is just only one goal and there is plenty of time remaining. So can't really be secure to take it. It's gonna be Crow squeezing this one in and Sleeps with a tight pass right there. He saw the open net and just couldn't really get the shot on target, but Crow. Okay, that was getting way too chaotic than I thought. But still, it's gonna be another goal for Lupus, so I don't think they're gonna be complaining, so of course they're gonna be taking that one. 2-0 already, I think that's good enough for Lupus, especially as a start. This could be huge to stay confident in the series and also have a positive mindset to keep going and also have the kind of aggression. Crow just tried to get a pinch from the walls, but there's no luck in doing that. Sleeps. Still able to clear it. Maybe just being a bit too high, but still he's able to get the play going. Goes for the pass and traded that. It just gonna be an on goal and Crow securing this one in. 3-0 already for Lupus. We have seen a start like this just a game earlier. And now it just happened, but it's gonna be for Lupus. Except for that, it is happening in game 1, it's not in game 4. Just Lupus, it seems like they're having their aggression, but also they're not really forgetting about the teammates, so they're still going for passing plays and something like that, so it's not like they just see the ball and they just go for it. So they're having maybe a bit more to offer than just solo players and just trying to have any kind of aggression and just call it a day. Crow just putting this one to the side. And he just does it again. Just winning so many 50s and challenges, and Crow, what a solo play from the defense to offense, just like that, like 3 touches, and that resulted in a goal. That's just unbelievable. He gets a save, he puts it to the side, and there's like another shot coming, and he just, again, he puts it to the left side again. And there's like another challenge, again, just going for him. It's just like he gets to win a 50, and he gets to win another one. It's gonna be Sleeps. 5-0 already. This is already getting worse and worse, especially for game 1, where you just want to at least keep everything very close. But this is definitely not the start that you should be expecting in game 1. Usually those games, they just manage to happen in like game 3 or game 4, but in game 1, this is an alarming moment for Ardorf. Now Skella with the grab shot's gonna be saved by Trade Lad. And Easy. Just putting it to the left side, but still there's having some kind of passing plays right there, even though it is not really in the best position. but they're still not really forgetting about their teammates. Not to the best clear, but it does the job for the moment. And Sleeps keeping up with the midfield control. We're seeing a lot of passing plays coming from Lupus right now. They started with an early aggression, and now they're just also having some kind of team play. So they're just kind of unpredictable and also just forcing the team to be boosted with so many shots, like in a row. Eventually, they're just gonna be running out of boost, of course. So for Lupus, they're just having the perfect offense. And I don't think that's gonna be slowing down anytime soon. And 6-0 for Lupus. A huge 50 was won by Escala, and Sleeps just going for this one, even though it was like originally Escala as well. But he just like kinda, he saw that his teammate was maybe a bit too slow to it because he just go for 50. So he just like lost maybe a bit of momentum that was needed for the quick follow. And Sleeps once again, just every time he gets to see the ball right in front of the box, it just doesn't really let go. So you gotta be extra careful where the ball is gonna be landing at. The last 1 minute of game 1. It's gonna be Escala having to clear this one away. It's gonna be followed by Mizzy Easy. Still no luck, and also the shot was way off target. And the net is just left wide open right now. It's getting disastrous, but Mizzy Easy is still able to rotate and make the save which was needed. Their only bet right now just to let the timer hit 0 because there's nothing could be done, obviously. But of course you don't want to risk making any more mistakes. That's gonna be resulting in even more goals because you really need to stay positive and maybe even confident in this series. It is only game 1, but for Arnov they really need to shake it off and just forget about this game. There's still 3 games in the series that need to be played, so like I said, it is not the end of the world. But for Lupus, we have seen absolute domination, like from the kickoff. Like we have seen early aggression coming on from Sleeps and Kuro mostly. These players have been stepping up most of times. And the question is, can Lupus stay playing like this through the series? Because for Adolf, they seem like they got pinned down so hard they were even barely uh, able to do anything else besides having to defend themselves and just try to get even a single shot on target, because we haven't really seen any kind of offensive plays coming from Arnov, and not even the defensive plays. It was like kind of disastrous from both sides, and that's going to be giving them a hard time if that's not going to be fixed. But it is game 2, so it's going to be a fresh start hopefully. So hopefully we're not going to see the same mistakes over and over again. And Nixo just dribbling this one away, trying to clear. It's gonna be Sleeps with an early shot from the midfield. It's gonna be losing all the speed since it was made from the midfield, even though it was a really powerful shot. As it gets closer, it's gonna be slowing down, and it's gonna be Sleeps again. He's gonna be the first to score and just putting his team on the lead. And that pass was like off the walls. Maybe I can think like it wasn't really the best pass, but it did the job. Like Sleeps was so quick to follow once again, and this guy has been really stepping up in the offense. This guy has been so speedy when it comes to executing his shots. Every time there's gonna be a mistake in the defense, he's always there to capitalize. And another passing play from Sleeps, and a very unlucky touch from Trey the Lad, resulting in the ball to be staying on the blue side for a longer time. And Crow still able to get a pass on his way out. Now Skella with a quick 1v1 situation, but just completely missing the ball right there. Couldn't really get the ball to be centered for his teammates. So we're still saying that 1-goal lead for Lupus for now. Mizzy Easy just trying to get his transition, but barely in boost remaining, and a double commit coming from Ardnorf. Nixo trying to be really calm and collected in this one. Try the lad. Trying to get passing plays, but it just looked like I'm not sure if that was like actually meant to be a passing play, because it was good enough to be received for one player, but it was like going on back and forth, and you could obviously see that Trader Lad wasn't really ready to be receiving another pass, and Nixo with a shot, but it's gonna be off target. We're seeing more signs of life from Ardorf in the offense. We're seeing better passing plays and shots, and finally Nixo gets something in the ball to tie up game 2. It took 2 defenders to go for a simple shot to be cleared like this, and that is definitely not a good sign for Lupus, because at the beginning they had the kind of aggression, but right now it just seems like slowly falling apart when it comes to having like an insane start like how they did in game 1. It's gonna be Crow having to play this from the corner. And this guy's been winning so many 50s, and also is able to win so many challenges to take the ball to have a transition, so he's not really just clearing it. We have seen him getting a solo play from defense to offense all just by himself. So this guy is insane when it comes to defense, and Sleeps has been really stepping up when it comes to following up the shots really fast. But at the moment, Ardorf, they're just doing a really good job at adapting. We're seeing better offense and maybe even more passing plays coming from Ardorf. Easy. Just beating 2 players when it comes to the challenges, but it's gonna be Askella is gonna be the one to deny that kind of chance. It's gonna be Sleeps once again, just getting a fake this time. And it's gonna be Chrome with a follow. And Lupus, they take the lead again. The panic in the defense as well, and just Sleeps. He just, maybe he know that it's gonna be a bit too predictable to be always really fast and take the shot, so he kinda knew that it was gonna be happening, so he just like tried to not even get a touch at all and let his teammate do the job. So for Ardorf, we need to see a bit more passing plays in the offense. As we have seen it, it was working really good to get something on the board earlier, so it also resulted in double commit and maybe even panic on a shot that wasn't really speedy. Nixo completely missing the ball. It's gonna be Traded Lad, just gonna be the last man, but still pushing. They're just looking already desperate for the goal. It's gonna be cleared again. Shots were kind of target, but still they refuse to let this one to bounce away and just to be right in front of the box. It's gonna be a skill, I believe, of the ball. Now Crow. They just try to have maybe more aggression and just also killing the time even more, but it's gonna be another goal from Sleeps. This time just Sleeps has been showing up in so many important plays so far, like especially since game 1. This guy has been stepping up, like it's actually incredible. It is still definitely better than game 1, that's for sure, because it was definitely one-sided, but right now it seems like Ardorf, they're just slowly getting back in the action when it comes to those offensive plays. But in the defense, it's still getting disastrous. Nothing really seems to be has been fixed except for the offense. And we have seen something earlier, so if you have a really good offense, you don't really gonna need a good defense, because you're gonna be keeping up with the offensive rotation and you're gonna be keeping the ball at your opponent's side most of the time, so you're gonna be, of course, playing less defensively. But against Lupus, I don't think that's gonna be the case, because they have a player named Crow, and this guy has been stepping up with those defensive plays and also transitions. So it is 2-0 for Lupus at the moment. You can say that it is better game than game 1 for sure when it comes to the results, but if you look at the defense, it still has been the same. Like, it didn't even change at all, except for the offensive plays and maybe even midfield plays coming from Ardnov. I'm not sure if game 3 is going to be the moment where they can be bouncing back in the series and just get their mistakes fixed and look play more of a team in the defense, because it seems like there's more double commits and just two players at the same position. It's either the panic or just complete mistrust in the defense. And just another double commit. This time it's going to be the offense. And Treadle that's just going to be following this one up. It's going to be saved by Crow. Easy. Trying to get a fake. Nixo with a shot. This one was off target. And Ardnor, they're starting with an early aggression this time. This could be the game where they just manage to change everything up. It's gonna be a whole 1 minute where we can stay scoreless. It's gonna be Crow with a follow, putting this one low. It's gonna be a Skella trying to get that redirect, or maybe even a doink, which is what they call it. Troy the lad with a really tight save right there. As you can see, that Sleeves was just waiting for a mistake. He knew that that kind of save was really difficult to make. He was just standing right there, just waiting for a mistake to happen so they could be punishing them. And a double commit in the defense, and a shot from Nixo is going to be off target. And Crow with another save, and the defense is just getting really chaotic for Lupus. And a demo from Crow, just waiting for the ball to go in by itself, because there was nobody to follow this one up. So he got the demo, but there was somebody else to follow this one to clear it. A lot of double commits from both sides. It is getting really chaotic. This could be a good moment for it to catch a breath and also calm down, maybe try to get even more focused, because we're seeing a lot of double commits and it could go really bad, especially since you're already down by 2 in the series. It's gonna be Crow just trying to delay this one. It's already getting really close, and Trade Lad not in the best spot, but it's gonna be cleared by Easy. And that 50 could have been the moment for Lupus, but for Ardnor, they're doing a really good job at keeping the ball out of target so far. Trade the lad trying to set this one up. It's gonna be 0 boost and able to get anything done. Still trying to get some physical plays on his way out. And for Lupus, by the way, they have been trying to save the shots and also find a way to clear the ball most of the times. So they are already in a good start so far. Everything seems to be on point. It's gonna be traded land. This time it's gonna be Ardnor getting the lead. Good pressure always pay off, and eventually it will just break down any defense. And we saw double commits in the defense from Lupus side. Ardnor, they're just showing really good signs of adaptability. Now Skella is able to get a demo, but still the ball's getting pinched all the way back, so it has to be cleared once again. And Easy trying to get the setup all by himself, gonna be blocked by a Skella, and Traded Lad just trying to get another setup, and it's gonna be Easy getting bumped, and it's gonna be Nixo with a shot. It's gonna be saved by a Skella, and Traded Lad with a follow-up. It's gonna be off to the post. So many shots coming from Ardnor right now. It's just really putting Lupus on their nerves at the moment. 1 minute left. Can they survive? It's gonna be a Skella trying to get a double tap. It's gonna be cleared away. Last 1 minute of game 2. It's gonna be Traded Lad with an open net, and that's gonna be 2-0 already. And Ardnor, they're just having really good offense so far, even though it's getting really chaotic from both sides. But it's just gonna be at the end, Ardnor, they are already winning game 3. Try the lad. Completely missing this one up. Still, they got at least 2-0 on the board, so they just need to maybe kill time and just try not to double commit in the defense, because we have seen a lot of double commits, but you know how crucial they could be once they are happening in the defense, so you can't really risk it. You got 30 seconds only, and it's gonna be Crow getting one on the board, 26 seconds left. Not sure if that's gonna be enough, but Lupus, they are definitely not giving up anytime soon. The power, the speed, and also the angle, it just made the shot to be really difficult to be saved. And Crow starting with an early offensive start, and almost they get an equalizer right there, but it's gonna be another open net, and Nixo putting this one in, and that's gonna be the final nail on the coffin. 2 goals lead, 15 seconds only. There is no way of coming back of this one, so Arnov, they finally get something on the series. Nixo. I've seen better offensive plays for sure coming from Arnov, but the question is, can they do it again? Because next game is going to be the last hope to get a draw in the series, but the ball is still staying alive. Not sure what's going to be left to be done right there, but the game is already being written for Arnov, and we're about to move to game 4. So for Arnov, they really need to be stepping up once again, so they could at least get a draw. But for Lupus, we have seen a lot of panic in the defense. We have seen double commits as well. So it's kind of like a different team from what you have seen in game 1 and game 2. And game 4 will definitely be the answer. Is it gonna be a win for Lupus or a draw? It's gonna be Crow. Just right off the kickoff, just trying to get an air dribble. Now Nixo. Kinda misreading that one. It's gonna be Trade Lad trying to get his solo play going. It's gonna be Nixo as his last man in the back, but still is able to get that 50. And that just gave extra time for his teammate to be rotating back, so he's not really the last man anymore. Now it's gonna be Sleeps having to play this one off, and it's gonna be a Skilla. Not really in the best spot, and this one's gonna be bouncing off the backboard. That could have been really dangerous, but nobody was there to follow. Nixo with another solo play. It's gonna be off to the post, and Crow with a clear. And Treadle Lad just doing his best to keep the ball and the orange side, and Nixo just double taps it in. It's gonna be Crow. What a placement. He just saw the chaos was going on and just tried to get the placement all the way to the far post. And that's gonna be 1-0 for Lupus. It is only getting closer and closer. First game was definitely one-sided, but later on we are seeing closer plays coming from both sides, and also almost the same mistakes as well when it comes to those double commits. It's gonna be a Skilla putting this one off to the corner, just trying to get the pre-flip. Isn't able to get it done, and it's gonna be Slips trying to be as aggressive as he was in game 1. It's gonna be a Skilla putting this one high. It's gonna be Crow with a follow. Zero boost, couldn't really get anything done as well. It's gonna be taking a bit of extra time for him to rotate all the way back. So he really needed to rely on his both of his teammates to get something done in the offense, as he has no choice, because zero boost means he can't really risk it. You already have one goal lead, so sure, it's okay, just need to find a way to secure your lead, but you still don't want to force any kind of plays to be happening. It's gonna be easy. Putting this one high. It's gonna be a Skilla. Just once again, they're just trying to use the corner, which is the safest way possible to center the ball and also maybe get a pass for your teammate. Traded lad clears this one away before Skella gets his hand on it. It's gonna be sleeps again. He's trying to get the double tap up to the wall. We are already halfway in. It's gonna be Crow winning a big 50 right there. Skella trying to put this one in, but it's gonna be a miss, and Sleeps with another shot, and again it's gonna be off to the post. They have like dodged a bullet right there. Dorf. It could have been the moment where just everything falls apart. There's still enough time remaining, just one goal only. And Traded Lad trying to buy extra time. The Skella again, just he has been trying to center the ball a lot for his teammates. Even if there's like nothing could be done, I think that's still killing time, which is really needed for our North. They seem to be slowed down when it comes to getting those offensive plays. It's gonna be a miss from both sides at the moment, but still it's gonna be cleared away. And Sleeps trying to get a 50. 1 minute only. Traded Lad putting this one low. It's gonna be Nixo. And Sleeps already airborne. He goes for the top corner, but again it's gonna be off to the post. And Nixo kind of having an open net right there, but couldn't really get anything done as the angle was almost impossible to get. Almost the last 30 seconds, and it's gonna be a Skilla putting this one in just the last 35 seconds, and that's gonna be the winning goal for sure. Mizzy Easy was just so close, yet he wasn't able to get a single touch on the shot. And now it is already over, even though there's like 85 seconds on the clock. There's almost nothing could be done, so Lupus, I think they're gonna be walking away with 3-1 on the series, but never mind, there's a huge mistake in the defense. Maybe they're just looking way too confident, but Traded Lad getting a demo and also securing this shot. 22 seconds left, unless they get a kickoff goal, or just they get started with an early aggression. It's gonna be Traded Lad just trying to center the ball, and this one is gonna go in. Nixo tying up the game, and they're just still staying alive in the series. What a setup, and this one got through. I barely get to see anything like that. It wasn't really flashy, but the goal was really needed. If you look at the time and also the series result, it's gonna be Sleeps with a shot, and this one again is gonna go 8 seconds only, and Sleeps just denying their hopes, and Crow once again getting the setup for his teammate, and Mizzy Easy, it just came off to the sides, and he just ended up being not really in the best spot, or just kind of even missing up on his flip as he just hit the ramps. The final 5 seconds, and the Skella looking for his last shot, and same thing for Sleeps, and that's gonna be 3-1 on the series for Lupus. What a game! Honestly, that was like going on back and forth, but at the end it just went for Lupus. So GG's and well played for both teams. Honestly, like game 4, we have seen the best performance from Arnor. They showed great potentials, but from the beginning, like I'm kind of upset. Like why we haven't seen this kind of Arnor from the beginning? Why it just had to happen to be only at the end? But at the end, it was like getting way too unpredictable. So, anyways, GG's and well played once again. And we're about to go in a short break as we prepare the last series. So we'll see you guys there.